Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... line. They'll run for the first time down with James White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. shotgun now for Brady. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's Matthew Slater to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with White. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 55 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. He's at the 30, 10, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big run there by Jones. 61 yards that time on the ground. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Jason Pierre.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a carry for White. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
The score, Buccaneers 9, Patriots 7.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
7-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. It'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
William Golston on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. He hits White, complete. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
going on the ground. It's White.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Newton. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for two. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4.
17. Patriots 13. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Got you, I got you. Great. 45.
Again, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Makes the score Patriots 21. Buccaneers 17.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Brady's throw there complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Chase Winovich.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gronkowski again. He was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 51 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Decided to keep it that time on the option, got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield, no place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage, had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. To give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Gun. I can't believe they even let you play. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. So don't say nothing.
Operating from the gun. Newton looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
At the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Man, that's trash. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
New England on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Great. 54.
From the gun, Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check 13. Check it out. Watch the road. Mike 35. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 35's the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 87 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. You don't want to know. You.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
35's the Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Brady. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw again, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey, watch that. Check Mike. 54. Gun. Rip right. Check safety. Chance. Whip. Hey! Watch the whip.
On 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike 5-4. 20. Come on, let's go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Newton throwing again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Complete, he finds Braid. And they'll get this down to the 10. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one incomplete. Brady, too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch the ship. 8. Watch the ship. Kill. 20. Check. Crunch.
Again, it's Michel. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout.
That's a game.
You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here we go with Michel going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
It's second down.
Back to throw, Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And it's Michel once again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On third down, Michel, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Today's final score, Patriots.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Crazy how them tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... Start here at the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Single, 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 single. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Brady going to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
At the 38.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Devin McCourty brings him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Brings up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
First and 10.
The pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. We're scoreless after 1.
5-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
I'm going to have to, shit, I need to get something small from them so they can see it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the
kickoff for Tampa Bay.
I got like 30 bucks on me, but I got to go to the ATM, but I got 30 on me.
Frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
You got that Venmo still, right? Okay, let me, I need to go to the store. I'm going to call you when I get back. Well, I can meet you when I leave out the store. I can just meet you somewhere. All right.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Switch. Hey, Alabama. 35's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the 39, Brady to Evans on the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
35's the mic. Hey, let's get them home. Show it up. Goes 50.
Brady now on 1st down.
Come on, wow!
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Chase Winovich.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Antoine Winfield on the
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throwing right, and that's
what are you looking at?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Patriots.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Jake Bailey in
more problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's get it now. 35's the mic. You don't know no better. Hey, 66. Let's go.
From the gun, Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. They'll come out in the pistol. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasted. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
New England.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Isaiah Ford. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. They'll run it. This is Michel. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
For the Patriot field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
On down.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Slater on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
That's my
That
fault.
was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. Michelle.
Oh.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown. Sony Michel. 55 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now, first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
27-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down, Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by LeBron.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
The ball carrier.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter when you just get that feel.
Yeah, the teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Again,
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. On the ground, Michel, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
And out. It's 4th down.
Let's get it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
51 the mark, boy, 51. I know he ain't got it.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Right down their throat.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun.
Oh, we almost got it.
Chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.